Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's Chandler here. I'm here with my boy
Anjari.Almighty.
Yes, sir. We out in nature. We soaking up some sun. We relieving some stress, and we just came to talk to y'all. Really to talk to each other, and we just gonna act as if the camera isn't there, but we thought y'all should tag along with us. And if you find anything informational, yeah, take it as you will. Take everything you hear with a grain of salt.
It's funny you say soaking up the sun, because I feel like I needed it, because I feel like I needed my serotonin boosted. You know what serotonin is?
What's that? Inform me.
Serotonin is basically the chemical released in your brain that it's the happy chemical. That's what it's called, basically. That's another name for it, the happy chemical. So it just feels good. You know, you're out in the sun, and you
I
just
do know.
like...
I'm feeling it right now, Ja.
Are you feeling it?
I'm feeling it, Ja.
Patrick, that's not a ride.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know, you're out in the sun, you're just like, man, it just feels good, man.
Yeah, it's one of my...
It's beautiful outside.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite things to do. I like to do it with people also. That's another thing. I like to do it with people that also enjoy it just as much as me.
Yeah, for
yes,
sure.
Sir.
Because community is important.
Yeah, definitely. Most definitely. I feel like getting out here and talking about some real stuff, my boy. So what are we going to talk about today?
I don't know. We over here trying to figure out exactly how to start off this video, but something just came to me. I feel like we should just be more like the water. Like Bruce Lee said, you get what I'm saying? It just flow. You get what I'm saying?
Just keep it flowing.
Just let it come to us. It's just natural. You know, water don't go uphill. It flow down, so we just got to go with it. I don't think we got to think too much on the topic. It just come to us.
Yeah, definitely. I just want to make sure everything's beneficial. That's my main part.
It's going to be beneficial for sure, because I feel like we both on a similar type of vibration, similar type of frequency and level and mindset, to where we want, it's going to be beneficial off rip, because we want to benefit in life and prosper and grow. So we on that path.
Not only yourself, not only each other, but for them as well. Yes, sir.
That's why we here today.
Yeah, I feel like that's a big part that you got to accept and know early on in your life, so it doesn't hurt you later on. And that goes who you surround yourself with. What was you going to say?
Exactly. Who you surround yourself with. That goes back to the community. That's exactly what I was going to say. Just making sure you have the right environment, putting yourself in the right environment, putting yourself around the right people.
Definitely. That's what even friends and family, that's what people find it hard to understand, is because obviously if they're your true friends and family, they want what's best for you, but only you know what's best for yourself. So they're going to give you their opinion, what they think is best for you. So you got to kind of watch out for that and don't let it dictate the decisions that you're going to make, that you know that's best for you, but you don't do it because they say, or he says, she says it's not.
All right.
Yeah, definitely, bro. That's a big one. That's a takeaway. That's something I had to learn, and I'm glad I know now, because if not, I'd still be struggling with it.
How do you think that has benefited you in going on forward, being able to detach from the opinions and the projections of others, even those you might be closest with?
I feel like it saved me, for one, it saved me a lot of time. Not necessarily caring what they think, and then also it helped me form the mindset that it doesn't really matter at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If someone says I can't do something, I'm not going to prove to them that I can. I'm going to prove to myself that I can, and they're just going to have to be a witness that I could. So that's how I like to see things. I like to look at the positive in it and not the negative. I see the aspect of it's not necessarily their fault. They're just giving you what they think is best for you. But like I said, they can't tell you what's best for you because only you know what that is.
Because we all have this unique path to venture onto in life. It's not the same for anyone. It could be similar. I definitely believe I was told young to learn from the experiences of others. So I feel like we can definitely take advice others, but take it with a grain of salt. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Take what you feel like applies to you and keep going forward. And then you can also not have to deal with certain things in life just by observing other people's mistakes. You get what I'm saying? And it's kind of like a cheat code. I see it like a cheat code, really. Like, definitely. Okay, I know not to move this way, because then it ends up here. There's a pattern by moving that way.
Yeah, a lot of people like to sometimes use it as an excuse, like certain things that they've been through or patterns that's been repeated by, you know what I'm saying, passed down by family members or such. Like, I guess the best example would be like drugs and alcoholism and stuff. They like to say, yeah, my parents was addicted, that's why I do what I do. No, that's not true. Like, you don't have to just because your parents did or because your friends are. You know what's best for yourself, and it's not that.
It's not that. Because you just, I don't know. It don't make you feel good. You wake up the next day, you might not feel the best.
And even if it does, it's temporary.
It's temporary. It's temporary joy, and that's goes back to the serotonin. That sun is beaming right now, and it's just gonna. This isn't false. You get what I'm saying? This is just real, natural endorphins.
Absolutely, yeah. That's where you got to really dig down to is the purity of everything and what's going into your body and your mind, and what are you also putting out? Not only taking in, but what are you putting out?
Facts.
Most definitely.
Gazer.
Yeah. So we taking in that good energy and we putting it out to y'all. Yes, sir. That's how we feeling. We'll go grab my water.
So Chandler just had an idea. We're gonna just keep moving it forward, keep going along this path,
Progressing. Keep going. We gonna walk and talk.
and acting in that. You get what I'm saying? Not just talking it, walking it. Yeah, Shursky. You said life don't feel the same?
It don't, bro.
Why?
Not like it used to in early 2000s, bro.
You said POV early 2000s?
POV, you were born in early 2000s.
Life for real. Life for real.
02, baby.
For real.
Yeah,
Cause why you say it's not the same?
It don't feel the same, like, bro. Everyone's energy's off. Like, you noticed that?
Everyone's what?
Like, energy's off. Like, I feel like people used to be more happy. Like, I feel like people used to really decorate their houses for Halloween and Christmas and like,
Yeah.
like downtown Dallas, for an example. Like, y'all might not know about that, but if you're from the area and you do know of downtown Dallas, you know back in the day it used to be a lot more decorated than it is now.
Yeah.
And that might solely be because price of inflation and decorations, but I feel like there's more to it. Like,
It's an energetic thing. It's a spiritual thing.
definitely, bro.
We don't see like 90-some% of the things going on around us. We only see a small percent of the light spectrum. So it's a lot of things going on around us energetic wise. Everything is energy. And what that means is like when Albert Einstein said E equals MC squared, energy equals mass. So everything that has mass weight to it, there's energy within it. And different things vibrate at a different energy level. So it's just that's what's going on right now. Like, I feel like that's what that is. That's why there's a difference between like growing up and then now. I couldn't imagine growing up now, to be honest.
Yeah, bro. I feel like everything's just
If you are growing up now,
Bomba rascal, pussy bomba blood clot egg.
under distress because
Yeah.
like honestly technology is like I feel is no good for it can be good, but I don't know if it's too much being used anymore for good. You see kids nowadays at restaurants with tablets and they can't get off of it. Like they'll scream and cry and make a scene and they're not doing nothing beneficial. They're doing something pointless. I know they're kids, but I feel like that's toxic. That's gonna like implant in a kid's mind like almost like a necessity of needing your phone all the time and like being truly addicted to it. Like, and it takes away from moments like this and actually getting out in nature.
and getting some true serotonin, some
Most
true
definitely.
dopamine, true endorphins running through the body, true
Most
chemicals.
definitely. I feel like this really helps me with my inner, you know what I'm saying, self-knowledge, and it helps me like understand some things that like I'm too crowded when I'm around people or when I'm on my phone, and you know what I'm saying, I'm not thinking of these things when I'm stuck in that moment or when I'm stuck on technology, on the game, on the phone or something like that.
Facts.
Watching TV, watching a show. It's a distraction.
It's like it gives us time to self-reflect. Like, this is the environment for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's still, it's no noise, no clutter.
Yeah, it's peaceful, bro. It's very enjoyable.
You have different thoughts when you kind of retreat to the mind. You get what I'm saying? You notice different things when you observe the thought process, the thoughts that you have.
Yeah, but back to the topic. I feel like another big reason is just because, I mean, how the world is nowadays. Everything that's going on around us and what it's just come to in general.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have just not, you know what I'm saying, just let things go too far, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like there definitely is a need of change, and we could be that change, yeah. That's why we're doing this, most definitely.
So that's why that goes to what I wanted to ask. What's one thing you feel like could benefit someone watching?
I feel like one thing that could benefit someone watching being the main thing is believe in yourself. Whatever it is that you want to do, believe in yourself wholeheartedly that you can achieve it, manifest it, and one day you will have exactly what it is. But you won't if you don't believe that wholeheartedly and you let what your friends or your family say dictate, you know what I'm saying, your actions and if you're actually going to do it or not.
Yeah.
That's a huge one, bro. That was the biggest takeaway I've probably ever had in my life.
That is a huge one. That's very crucial in trying to navigate and forge a path for yourself that's never been done by anyone you've known or anyone in your family.
Exactly, and that's the main takeaway from it.
The thing I would say to someone, you know, whatever beautiful soul joining in with us today, the thing I would give them is to just get out in nature, because when you get out in nature, I don't know, things will happen. They say nature is the greatest teacher. Confirmation. But just get out of nature. Technical difficulties. But just try to consistently get in a rhythm of getting out in nature, and then it's gonna do wonders for you. Try grounding. Look up earthing, grounding, whatever you want to call it. Look that up too.
Yeah, also drink some water. I know a lot of y'all dehydrated.
They be drinking that prime, boy.
They say 70% of America is dehydrated because they don't drink at least a gallon of water a day.
Mm-hmm.
If you one of them, fix that.
Yeah, you got Logan Paul, K. Shaw got y'all. Yeah, y'all drinking that prime, ain't y'all?
Drinking that poison. That poison.
Drinking that poison, boy. Drinking that, what they sipping on? They sipping on that,
I don't know. You don't know. We don't know. They might not even know.
You get what I'm saying? No one knows. Nobody knows.
Nah, get on some natural.
Get some H2O for sure.
Natural, like spring water. So you can. Whoever says all water tastes the same, like
cap.
It is not.
For real. That's not like water. It definitely have different tastes.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like it has different effects.
I was about to say
100%.
different effects. What you feel like the effects are? Could you?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you, but
Yeah.
I feel like definitely you feel more healthier. You know what I'm saying?
It's an energy thing. You hear what I'm saying? It's an energy thing. For real.
Nah, I seen something this morning. It was a video, and he was like he had this little tester or whatever, and there was a light on the end of it, and he was checking for like electrolytes and stuff, and like he checked certain name brand waters that were supposed to be like really good, you know what I'm saying? They're charging like it's really good, and then I guess he had his own water, and he put it in there in a clear jar, and it made the light come on whenever he dipped the thing down in there. Like it actually showed that it had live electrolytes in it.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. I gotta see that.
Yeah, it's wild, bro. You have to look it up.
Definitely got to get electrolytes and minerals and vitamins, along with a lot of the population being water deficient, dehydrated. Majority of the population is nutrient deficient and mineral deficient.
Mm-hmm.
So try to consume whole foods, take vitamins, different supplements like shilajit or sea moss. They have a high content of all the nutrients that are naturally occurring in our bodies. So that would be good too.
I feel like another problem in today's generation is lack of testosterone and a will to go and work out and to do, you know what I'm saying, to do things you know is good for yourself, burn some calories, some healthy calories.
Yeah, because I feel like there's some males growing up in the generation and like they don't have the will or the discipline to do certain things, you know what I'm saying, that are going to benefit them.
Oh, go ahead. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, and that leads to stems from the lack of low testosterone. So doing things like push-ups, getting sun, eating certain types of food, this will naturally, taking cold showers, this will naturally increase your testosterone levels.
One thing that I like to point out about everything you just mentioned, none of those things are you have to do it. Nobody's going to make you do it. It's something that you're going to do because you want to do it or because you ought to do it and you know it's good for you. So why not do it? And another thing is I can't say it's going to be the same way for you, but I can speak for myself when I say that I absolutely love getting out in nature and walking. I absolutely love going to the gym and taking care of myself and seeing the progression that I'm making. And, you know what I'm saying, knowing that I'm eating healthy and drinking natural water and not all the bad things that the government is out here offering you at grocery stores.
Right. Nah, that's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't say any better myself. It's just loving yourself, you know what I'm saying? And then that leads also to the lack of testosterone, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
A lot of
short say.
Love yourself. Short say love yourself.
Come on, you gotta love yourself.
Confirmation. You know what I'm saying? That goes back to loving yourself. It's just doing all these things for yourself to love yourself, because if you're trying to put energy into something, fantasizing about some female or this or that, you could be putting all that energy back into yourself by doing simple things like all the things we have mentioned prior.
There's a lot of distractions out there. Just don't let them get the best of you. That's the main thing.
Like social media, I know. You go on Instagram, you like, dang, we be trying to speak messages. And they be taking my videos down. But you see half naked women, you see crazy stuff on social media. It's not just women. You see crazy stuff on social media.
Not coincidental either.
And that's a distraction. It's trying to tug at you, trying to take your energy, your attention, your focus.
They want you to be distracted. They want you to fall into a trap of lust. You know what I'm saying? So it's all just a mind over matter thing. You got to be able to teach yourself discipline, because no one else is going to do it for you. You got to know that, hey, I might like going and watching these videos. They're absolutely pointless, but well, what am I gaining from it? What am I getting from it? And it's absolutely nothing. You're wasting your time and your energy.
Facts. And they say that energy is the largest form of currency, and that where your attention goes, your energy flows.
Absolutely. And
that's how you manifest things, putting energy into things. So if you want to be a streamer, if you want to be a fitness, you know what I'm saying, influencer, a scientist, a doctor, an engineer, you get what I'm saying? Whatever you want to be, you got to put that energy in towards it. And so where what you pay attention to, you got to pay attention to those things. Whatever you want to do, you got to pay attention to that, and not all these other distractions trying to take your attention away from you.
Don't too much get caught in the thought of fear as well. Don't think that you can't do something, and instead tell yourself that you can, and then who's to stop you besides yourself? Absolutely, bro. I love it.
Because there's they try to get you with that too, fear. Fear. They project a lot of fear today.
Or judgment. A lot of people fear judgment too. They hate what someone else might think of them. That's a reason why someone might be tempted not to go to the gym or not to, you know what I'm saying, get out in nature and see people out in public and have someone think something of them. When in reality, a lot of people that are in the gym bettering themselves don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? They see you come to the gym, they're going to be happy for you. They're going to be proud of you. They're going to want you to progress just as much as you're wanting yourself to progress.
Facts. That's facts. Dang, what was I going to say? It was gonna be off of what you said.
About discipline, or
I don't even know. What? Forget it. But facts. What was you just saying?
About going to the gym and judgment. People being worried about fear having a hold on people. Yeah, absolutely. And people being scared of judgment and not going to the gym. Yeah, I feel like fear. What else? What could you have went off with that? It's like kind of counteracting with you being able to manifest things for yourself. If you're fearing the opposite of what you want, you know what I'm saying? Or you're fearing the negativity out of what you want instead of the positive from it. It's like, I want to start a business, but instead of constantly reminding yourself, like, hey, my business is going to be successful, you're worrying about, like, oh, what if it don't? Well,
or all this, I got to do this for it, I got to do that for it.
It's like, you know you're going to have to do that, but are you going to do it or are you going to fail? Like,
I say it like pick your poison, you know what I'm saying? It's rather live this systematic lifestyle or live a lifestyle that I feel is more in natural living in God's way. Or a lifestyle with more freedom, you get what I'm saying? And more time freedom. Fear is a big thing. They try to distract you with fear as well, try to use that to take away your attention, you get what I'm saying? Dang, I forget it. I feel like when I'm writing. But that was good. I'm gonna like clip it there. Take this little part out.
Hell yeah.
But
facts though, bro. I feel like that's a big thing because, damn, what was you saying about fear or whatever?
I'm saying we gotta switch something. That's getting us off our topic.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, for real. That's weird, ain't it?
Yeah.
The word fear was just getting us out of our flow. We were trying to speak on that for a moment, but it got us out of our flow rhythm.
You can't be talking about that negativity. We got to talk about some positivity.
The word itself is a lower vibration. It just threw
really
us off.
That's what
it threw
you
us
gotta
off.
just remove that from your life and know that it's essentially no such thing.
Yeah.
Because you're able to manifest positive. So why would you even think like that?
Think about that.
Most
I'm
definitely.
naturally an optimistic person. I've had folks tell me before, like, ew, why are you so, like, hopeful?
Okay.
Like,
look, call it what you want. I'm going to have to ask. Explain optimistic to me. Is that like...
So optimistic is basically like where you see the good in things. It's like instead of seeing the
Okay.
cup half empty, it's half full.
Okay, I'd like to say I'm optimistic as well.
Pessimistic is like seeing the bad in things or what could go wrong. Optimistic seeing what could go right, what could, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You have to, because it's like, I mean, it's as simple as why would you want to think negatively when you can think positively? And even if it doesn't go your way, it wasn't meant to.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't mean that you can't get up and try again.
Facts.
Most definitely.
You gotta take a L sometimes.
Yeah, you can't spell millions without a few of them.
I'm taking hella L's right now, bro. Taking hella L's, but you know what I'm saying? I'm still out here, still trying to better myself. I just keep going. That's a part of being an optimist. You know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna work out. I know it's gonna be good. I know, you know what I'm saying? Things happen. I just try to implement those type of thought process in my life, that type of mindset that is gonna work out for the better, and then I try to act on that, and then I see better, and I don't just hope for better, but I know it's gonna be better because that's what I'm attracting. I don't know, I just know. You know what I'm saying?
You're working towards.
That's
yeah,
what I'm working
absolutely.
towards.
Every day you getting up and you taking the necessary steps to get to where you want to be, whether it's one step at a time or not. You know what I'm saying? It's really just making sure that you're doing at least one thing a day. You know what I'm saying? One thing beneficial, whether it's reading a book, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's eating healthy. You know that you are doing something that is progressing you on where you want to be in life.
Facts.
Or towards your goal. Yeah, absolutely.
It's all about that one step. You know, we get caught up in just how we were talking about. We get caught up in, I got to do this, I got to do that. Just focus on that first step, man.
A lot of people nowadays get caught up in social media and the false belief of people having all these things, when in reality you're looking at something that isn't even real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even have this stuff, and even if they do, it's not going to be as easily as attainable as it was to them that it's going to be to you. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has a different timeline, so just because this person's already rich and they're a few years younger than you, it doesn't mean that you're not destined to be rich. It's just not your time.
Or you just might not be. Like, when you do get the money, you know, you might not be interested in those things. You don't have to get fancy cars. You don't have to get expensive jewelry.
You definitely don't
You don't
need
have
it.
to get big houses. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what calls you. You know what I'm saying? What speaks right to your soul. What's in alignment with your vision for life.
Yeah, I feel like I'd respect the rich person a lot more if they was able to give back more than they was to give to themselves.
I know we all think of it. Why aren't, like, how do folks got so much money? Like, you don't hear nothing about this. Ever since I was legit, I've always thought, man, if I had this money, I know I'm giving back. I want to give back this and that. And that's the reason why I do the things that I do and who I'm trying to become, who I'm becoming, the person I see myself being, because I want to give back. And it's like, why aren't all these millionaires giving back and stuff? Is that not weird to you?
I feel like some of them are, and it just
some of them are,
and it isn't talked about. But
facts.
There's also a lot that wouldn't do that and wouldn't bother. I feel like they're just entitled. You know what I'm saying? Especially self-made millionaires. They feel like, hey, nobody helped me. Why am I going to help someone? That's just a selfish mindset that you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't get someone out of. They're trapped in that mindset, and that's the reason that the saying is said: money can't buy happiness. At the end of the day, they can buy as many nice cars and, you know what I'm saying, nice things that they want, but
because they're so selfish, like, they don't have that type of community around them where they get this natural energy, natural happiness, natural dopamine, and they got to go buy this and that, and then low-key they going, bro, your favorite rapper broke. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so what's the point? That's the point.
Nah, for real though. Yeah, definitely, bro. I feel like the money, even if
you do have to be selfish to an extent when it comes to business, but bro, when you got it, bro, even I don't even have it now, and I still give in other ways. It's not always about physical or material too.
That's about the journey, bro. It's about the journey. That's one thing that's been really hard for me to accept, because I'm sure you can relate. Like, obviously, like, we want to be where you know what I'm saying, we envision in our mind when we close our eyes. When we think of manifesting the life that we want to already be there now. But when in reality, like, if I had all the money that I'd like to have right now, I wouldn't even know what to do with it. Like, I know I'd like to give it back and stuff, but it's not time for it. I still have a lot of time to learn a lot of things and to be able to actually manage that money when I do obtain it and be able to do good with it, know what I want to do with it, and where I want to go with it, and what I'm going to pursue with it.
That's all facts. It's all in the divine timing. It's all about God isn't going to give you something that could destroy you. And I realized that I used to think when I was younger, man, how are they blowing up and they're younger than me? They got this money. It's because I wasn't ready for it. If I was to have that type of money then, I would have destroyed myself. So that's why we're doing all the things that we're doing now, trying to benefit ourselves and progress and prosper so we can become the person who is able to deal with that amount of abundance. Some people can't deal with that amount of abundance. Some people, it's not because the energy, you aren't in a line with abundance. So you wouldn't know what to do with all the resources that you have to you. You'll go crazy. You'll go stupid. Yep. Dummy, crazy, stupid. So we have to become the person who is able to manage that type of abundance.
Absolutely. Thinking about what you said, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's Jeremiah 29:11. It says, the Lord has plans to prosper you and not to harm you. And my takeaway from that is you're going to have things happen to you in your life that you're not going to understand why it happened, and maybe you never will, but you have to have faith in him and believe that, hey, this was meant to happen, or it wasn't meant to happen for a reason and for the better, to prosper me and not to harm me. And as long as you have that faith, you have absolutely nothing to worry about if you just think positively and not negative.
Facts.
Most definitely.
Gazer!
Come on now. We outside in nature. We enjoying it. We soaking it up, baby. Bringing the vibes to y'all. Come on now. Look at this tree, bro.
It look alive, don't it?
It does. It's alive and healthy.
That's what I always think about when I see vines and different things, especially in the South, folk. You know, if you growing up in the South, seeing up all those, what's that called, kudzu, like different vines and all that stuff growing up the trees. That just, I've shown me like it was alive, like it's growing. You get what I'm saying? That's why nature is the greatest teacher. You get out in nature a little bit, you realize things about that applies to the macro and the micro level. That applies on a small level and on a larger level, like to your life. Nature is always growing and flowing. You get what I'm saying? It's never stagnant. Everything is alive and everything is living with.
I feel like you feel it when you're out here.
You get what I'm saying?
Around you, like it's like living out here. I don't know if that makes sense, but you feel it. If you know what I'm saying, when you're in
nature. Get out of nature.
I mean, obviously there's living creatures out here as well, but like the trees, the wind's blowing the trees, and like the birds are talking to you. It's like, dude, it's a different feeling, bro. Like, you got to get out here and enjoy it. Like, take it for what it is. Like, don't come out here and sit on your phone and scroll through videos. Like, come out here and leave your phone in the car and like, or make a positive video like this. You know what I'm saying? Do something beneficial for real.
Cause it feel good. It's not that fake, false happiness.
Yes, sir.
Real deal, authentic. You know what I'm saying? Cut.
Kudzu.
Purebred.
Kudzu.
Real Southern baby. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, that sun is beaming right now.
It is beaming.
Golly.
Alright, let's move it along. I got on Snapchat with it. It ain't stopping nothing. Both our phones done filled up on the camera. I'm on Snapchat with it.
Stop us from giving us knowledge, bro.
What you were saying about the candy?
I feel like when you eat candy and junk food in general and like all these like processed foods and
fast food.
Yeah, fast food, and like, I feel like it obviously affects your energy and how you feel on a day-to-day basis and how you treat others, how you treat yourself, whether or not you have the motivation to get up and do something because last night you decided to eat all this sugar and all this junk food. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's to where if you could just eat those single ingredient foods and, you know what I'm saying, you can eat a little bit healthier, like you'll start to notice a difference to the point where you won't even eat a damn hamburger from McDonald's anymore. You won't even find that appealing anymore because you know what it does to your body. You feel the difference. Like, I dare you to go a week eating fast food and see how you feel, see how your
And then go
gym experience is or something, and I dare you to go
a week eating whole foods,
Exactly.
one ingredient, minimally processed foods like chicken, rice, broccoli, tofu, just one ingredient foods. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, see how that affects your energy and your mindset and how you treat others. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And how you treat yourself, the things, the difference in your actions and your behavior how you might have more energy to get things done that you would normally push off.
yeah, definitely, bro. I feel like it's gotta be a definite setback eating fast food and candy and such. I feel like it can't be no good for you.
Yeah. We on our way now, walking back, you know what I'm saying? We don't stop for a minute. I guess took a little break.
Something like that.
Something like that, but like I said, you know what I'm saying? They not stopping that. They stopping
They
that.
not stopping nothing.
We're gonna have to take it in 3-minute video increments. You get what I'm saying? Cause that's the only thing Snapchat would allow.
I'm like trying to remember where we are, but it doesn't look familiar.
I got a bang or something right now.
Hello.
Hey. Now I feel like I look like Super Saiyan 3 right now. The way my hair position.
It's sweating. Yeah, we.
Feel like Goku.
Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan.
What I was saying.
Super Saiyan.
What I was saying. Go Super Saiyan. Look, I'm spitting the knowledge. You know I ain't playing.
Nope. Might be catch me in nature. I'm praying.
Ooh. Look at that drop off down there, bro. Golly.
Dang.
That far down.
So I actually believe we're passing where we initially were at the beginning. And then coincidentally, ain't no such thing as coincidences though, Chandler had mentioned how he had felt today compared to yesterday due to all the things that we just done today. What you were saying?
It feels a lot different. You can feel obviously that I've been beneficial today. Proud of myself for that, but it just feels good. Dude,
Yeah.
like you feel the difference. Like, I don't know, because some people find enjoyment from doing, you know what I'm saying, things that aren't good for them. Some people find enjoyment from sitting around and smoking and drinking and hanging around the wrong crowd and going to parties and such.
Some of us addicted
But-
to the trauma.
Yeah, I'm far from that. I'm addicted to bettering myself each and every day. So whenever I do that, at the end of the day, I'm able to feel accomplished. And,
Yeah.
And I feel that. I feel the energy that it brings, and it's just excitement, it's happiness, and it's the reason I look forward to doing the same thing the next day.
Yeah, facts.
Yes, sir.
It
It becomes a routine that you don't do because you have to, but because you want to. You know it's what's best.
because
for
it
you.
makes you feel good.
Exactly.
And I feel like I mentioned us passing the spot we were at the beginning, us coming to the end, because I feel like it's good ending on that point of how being outside and doing all this stuff we did today benefited us.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning we were talking about how the sun just boosted our serotonin levels, you know what I'm saying? Not that fake,
Yeah.
false happiness.
And I feel like watch the beginning of the video and then watch our energy towards the end of the video. It just, the more we're out in nature, the more sun we're soaking
Facts.
up, the more happiness it brings, the more joy it brings.
I definitely done turned up more from the beginning
Definitely,
to now,
bro.
for
I
sure.
done got a little more comfortable behind the camera, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
It's just doing it, the
it brings
first
it out
step.
of you, bro. For
For
real,
sure.
it really does. Yeah, you can't, it's hard to deny that.
Can't deny it. You just gotta try it. Can't deny it. Seriously. That's what I'm saying. That's the one thing. What was the one thing we wanted to say? Like, mine was get out in nature and yours was...
What did I say? I said, watch out for all the distractions. Watch out for, actually, no, it was, I don't know, honestly.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Knew it.
I think
Fuck it.
I think I said, essentially just based around, don't let the outside opinions deflect where you know that you are wanting and needing to go in life.
Yeah, the path you're trying to forward for yourself in life.
Exactly. Don't let what someone else thinks of that decision dictate whether or not you're going to do it.
Facts.
Believe in what you're doing. Believe in yourself. That's what it was. How can I
Believe in
forget?
yourself. Yeah, believe in yourself.
And she's here.
So, believe in yourself and get in nature, gang. On me, on Buddha. I'm on, yeah, on all that, yeah.
We're going to have to put the
Stay on trail, man. You gotta stay on your path. Don't let the outside opinions, like you were saying, you know what I'm saying? That's confirmation right there. Don't let the outside opinions discourage you from going along the path that you think is right and in alignment for you in your life. Stay on trail. Stay on path. For sure. See, nature, it's a great teacher, right? Tell you. You'll experience some things.
And you'll see some pretty flowers.
And you'll see some pretty flowers on me. You know what I'm saying? Portrait like Picasso. Portrait like Picasso. Oh yeah, I'm coming up on that purple tree. Hold up, let me flip this thing. Look at that purple. Yeah, man. What do you say?
I want to go get one of the pink ones.
Look at that. Speaking of painting like Picasso, look at this, man. It's like a portrait right here for real.
Oh, that is, dude, we need to get down there, y'all. Bro, that is beautiful.
What you got? What'd you just say, bro?
I said, sometimes you got to learn to live for the moment and then just enjoy it and not
That's
so
what
much what's to come, but what's already here.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's about, you said, it's about not, I don't know, you said something about it already being here.
Yeah, it's not about what's to come, but it's about enjoying what's already here.
Oh, yeah.
You're also a monster. So much down there, and you're sitting in it. And mom with her fiddling around like small sauce. Yes.
What'd you just say, bro?
I said, sometimes you got to learn to live for the moment and then just enjoy it and not
That's
so
what
much what's to come, but what's already here.
I don't know, you said something about, oh, yeah.
If you think about it, bro, we have everything in the world to be grateful for, bro. Like, I mean, the simplest thing that a lot of people don't think about, anything, things they're grateful for, like.
And don't, real quick before you say that, it do get tough, I know.
100%.
But being able to pick out small things to be grateful for, it helps us in our journey. Because there's so many small things to be grateful for, it's thus easy.
A lot of things that people look over is the simplest things, like the fact that you can see. Matter of fact, let's start with the fact you woke up today. You put clothes on your body. You probably ate today. You got a roof over your head. You can hear. You can read. You can write. You can smell. You can see.
Oh, what's up? Hold on 1 second.
Is that weird?
Yeah. What you were saying, brother?
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. Just there's a lot to be grateful for.
It's a lot to be grateful for. It's a lot to be grateful for. Well, you want to end it out, bro? Because my name just got called. Just actually crossed the paths along with someone I knew. What'd you say?
He said, hold on, and jumped on her.
Nah. Well, I'm saying, you want to finish out this video?
Yeah. It's just, big takeaway is, listen to this message and do something about it. Don't just watch it like all them other videos and just scroll on to the next.
Thanks.
Watch this video, put your phone down, do something about the life you're living, and turn it into a life that you want to be living.
I hope this... Gazer! I hope this video helped you and benefited you in any way. I hope you took something from this. We just out here. This is Conversations with Chandler and Ja. You know what I'm
If you
saying?
like what you see, you better like, comment, and subscribe because we bringing more to you.
For sure. Believe that. Believe that on Buddha, baby. Yeah.
That in your hand. I'm saying
Yeah,
your hand.
It's Stoogalugas right here.
I'm not okay, but I'm gonna be alright.
Regardless, I'm hot or I'm steaming. The plan is exceeding Ephesians. This the Genesis I'm breathing. Revelations when I breathe it. Revolutionary, dedicated heathen. No burning out, yes I'm heating. No starving now, bitch we eating. No thoughts of how I just see it. I'm thinking out loud and I mean it. Heads in the clouds and the semen. High as Zales and I'm grinding like bad kids. I ain't losing, go ask God what the stats is. Think you stupid if you think that I'm average.